Coach W.O Tandoh, welcome to the press conference.
Thank you.
First of all, you are senior coach, led the club. How do you feel being assistant to him?
Okay, thank you for the opportunity once again. It is normal in this industry. When you are there and somebody you are very close to departs, definitely you will not feel okay. Somebody you've worked with over a year and a half, leaving you suddenly, you will not be happy because you don't know what happens to you too. So really I've missed his presence.
Secondly, a new coach in the person of Sioba Aristeka have just taken over. This is the first time you are working with him, and his name is a household name here in Doma, the fan favorite. 3-4 days he has been here. What has been the response and the relation between you and him?
Yes, let me touch on the response. Definitely, if there is a change, you get a new head teacher or a new headmaster, you get a new prophet, definitely everybody would like to give in his all because you don't know what is under the person's sleeves. And so the players, since his arrival, I would say everything has changed. Their attitude, their behavior, and their response. Sometimes you stay with somebody for a longer time. You look sometimes a little bit like a Jessica, but with a fresh leaf on board, you know that everybody wants to show character. That is what they are doing. Talking about the new leader, yes, my first time of working with him. But the few days, I can say that one of the coaches I've worked under, who is the late Ukwayi, their attitude is the same. The character in Ukwayi is the same. So it is with Pakwesi. The way Pakwesi goes about his training regimes, the man has same their approach, their everything. They give you the opportunity, they tell you what they want, you start it, and they come in as it is even done in Europe. It comes in correct what he wants to do, he discusses it with you, make sure you understand the whole program. And I say I'm very grateful to get that person to work with. So I know that I'm going to learn a lot of new things from him. One thing that I've liked about him is after the whole session, he goes to sit down with you for an hour. He asks you questions for you to answer before he even touches the program for the next day. So you are always refreshed. Then one thing I like about him that he corrects you once you are meeting. And when you get leaders like that, coaches are different, everybody and his style. But I said his style is like Pakwesi and the late coach Ukwayi I've worked with.
Tomorrow, you are going to play a game between Chelsea. All teams being equal, you are going to be on the bench issuing instruction because Silva Aristeka is just to be registered in the GFA system. His work permit, the residential permit is not ready. What do you expect from you tomorrow again between Chelsea?
Whatever we are all expecting, the enthusiasm, the response of the roaring supporters behind him is the same thing that we are going to get. Even he's not going to sit on the bench. Whatever we are going to do at the bench is directly his directions, his instructions, and we are going to do. Thank God I've worked with the coach of Chelsea, Brecum Chelsea, for half an year. So we know ourselves very well, and I know what he's bringing on. We have analyzed some of their games together with our head coach, and then we know what is there. We know what is at stake for Adriana, because things haven't been very good for us this season, and so we are going to use that game to change and turn things around.
Finally, team news. Any suspension, any player injured, any player returning from injury?
Currently, with injuries, we have Kevin, who has just resumed training. He had some Gaza problems, and he's recovering from it. our holding midfielder who went to the Black Galaxies camp got injured at the tail end of their preparation, and so he is ruled off this particular game. I saw that our captain had some knock during training. Yesterday he trained nicely, though he's not fit. For now, I don't know what we are going to do about him. Either he's starting or not starting will rest on the odds of my boss. And so our expectation is high, and I know that the players are going to give their all, because we know where we are lying on the league top, and that is not our position. And with Brekum Chelsea, people will say it is a family and friend affair, but that is not how we are going to approach that game. We only calling on the supporters, as my boss called on the supporters, to rally behind the team. I know that if Aduana supporters rally behind the team, inshallah, everything is going to be good. And the players, what they are giving now, they've given us 95% since his arrival. And I believe that today being our last training, they might add something to it, and then we'll go and then change our destiny.
Thank you very much, and I wish you all the best.
Great.